What's up, Kevin? How you doing?
What's up? Thanks so much. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing amazing. I really can't describe to you just how excited I am to have you on my show. I know it's
Thank
almost
you.
playoff time. You're probably dialed in already. I'm just a
Oh
big
yeah,
fan of yours. Just thank you so much for taking the time
of
doing
course, of
this.
course.
So I know your time's tight. Let's talk some hockey. So, Kevin, if the playoffs started like right now, today, your Kings would have another first round matchup against the Edmonton Oilers. But this time, you guys are gonna have home ice. Like your Kings have been ridiculous with home ice this year, going an unbelievable 35-4 at home this year. What's the key to being so incredible on home ice this year?
Yeah, like you said, we're strong home ice this year. The fans giving us some energy. We're just feeling good at home. Just the whole team feels great to be at home, and like I said, the fans gives us a lot of energy. We just yeah, we feel good to be on the ice in LA.
I mean, it looks like it. 35-4 is
Yeah.
insane. And I wanted to ask you though, does home ice like in the playoffs, how much of a difference does it really make? Because I know some players prefer to be playing on the road, have that underdog mentality. It's easier to play like a simple game on the road, but what's the big thing about home ice?
Yeah, I think it's a very good question. I also thought it would be great to start away, to steal one game, whatever. But in the end of the day, if there's a game seven, it's at home. Also to start at home, I was actually just thinking about it before. To start at home, just the good feeling, the fans, are into it. You kind of have the jump, more than when you start on the road. So obviously we want home ice.
And you get more days in nice weather in LA.
Yeah,
You don't have to be in the cold. That's pretty good.
yeah, exactly. That's positive too. I mean, we've been home now for a bit, so and the weather has been so nice, and it's even getting more nice.
It's beautiful. So, star defenseman Drew Doughty was injured before the season, and he didn't come back until the Four Nations Cup. Dude, Drew is just a beast. He logs so many minutes, the edge, the physicality he plays with. How did the team manage to play such great hockey while missing such an integral piece?
Yeah, like you said, he's a big piece, a big key, assistant captain, not just on the ice but off the ice, a great leader. So we've been missing him a lot, but just playing without him, I think. We know what that we have to come even more together. Guys have to step up. Have done that, so it's been awesome if the whole year with guys stepping up and helping each other out, and the whole team. I feel like we're a big family. We love each other. It's like a really special group here.
Yeah, the group is amazing. There's star players throughout the entire thing, everyone playing with heart. But I want to ask you for a second about your goalies. Both Darcy Kemper and David Riddick have been great this year. But specifically Darcy for a second, he's been remarkable. He's looking like the best goalie in the league. Darcy has 29 wins this year, a 922 save percentage, which is second best. He's third in shutouts, second in goals against average. Just how vital has Darcy been to this team, and how much confidence does it give you knowing he's between the pipes?
Yeah, first of all, like you said, both goals have been unbelievable. It's important to say that both have been really unbelievable. But Darcy, I mean, he's been so special, so great the whole season. Give us every night gives us a chance to win games. Even though we shouldn't. We had some bad starts, and he just kept us in, and doesn't get any goals allowed, and just so it gets easier to flip the switch on a second period when it's 0-0. You know what I mean? So it's been unbelievable, honestly. Like in my opinion, the best goal in the league, especially right now. So. Just exciting to have him on our team. A great person as well off the ice and so funny. And I'm very proud of him. Very happy for him that it's going so well, and can't wait to see him in playoffs.
I was gonna ask you how he's like off the ice, if you have a relationship
Yeah.
with him, if he's a funny dude. That's great to know. That's great to know.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So there is actually one goalie though whose numbers can keep up with Darcy's, and that's Connor Hellebuck. But
Yeah.
boy, do you have a great history playing against Connor. It was game two of the second round of the playoffs. Your Predators down 1-0 in the series. Game tied at four, double overtime. You and I believe it was Craig Smith came in on a 2-on-1. He slid that past you across. You took it from forehand to backhand, tucked it past the sliding hellebuck. That was just your, I think it was just your second like full season in the league. Just honestly insane. Take me through that moment, how ridiculous it was, and how much it meant to your career.
Yeah, well, not forget it, obviously. I mean, Kyle Turris made a nice play on the blue line, on our blue line. It was a 2-on-1, Craig Smith against Bufflin. He slid the pass under his stick, and I went from left to right, and he almost got it too. Like, honestly, but it meant a lot for me scoring at OT winner. You always want to be a difference, help the team win, and obviously, I will remember this forever for sure.
Connor's a great goalie too, and I wouldn't be surprised if you guys meet him deep in the playoffs again this year. And you scored on him
Yeah.
already this year, so you're good. You're good.
We'll see. I mean, like I said, he's a great goalie. Obviously, the stats says it all. They're a great team, so we'll see.
So, Kevin, you're now a veteran in the league, and it's hard to believe you were drafted 11th overall back in 2014. You developed into a star, 32 goals and counting this year, 12 of them coming on the power play. You just do so much to, like, on the ice, contribute in so many different ways. Like, is there a player you model your game after? Maybe someone you grew up watching, someone you played with younger in your career?
Yeah, thanks so much, first of all. Yeah, obviously, when I was young, I mean, Sidney Crosby was always my number one idol. Jaromir Jagr. My parents are from Czech Republic, so I've been always following him. But I don't know if I play like somebody else. I'm not looking at that much. I try to be myself. But like I said, obviously those two guys were they were role models for me since day one.
For sure. You mentioned Sidney Crosby, and someone who, whenever you mention Sidney Crosby, it feels like people always mention Alexander Ovechkin's name right after. And right now, obviously, is Ovechkin's time. I got to ask you about it for a second. The record he just broke, remarkable. Do you have a
Mm.
relationship with Ovi? What's it like playing against him all these years? And your 1T last night looked very similar to his.
Well, he's an unbelievable player. I mean, he was also up there, obviously, when we were young. Also always Crosby, Ovechkin. Those two guys, and I mean, breaking the record now, right now for him, it's like I said, it's unbelievable. I don't think anybody thought or believed it could happen, and he made it happen. So it's great for him. Very happy for him. Obviously, the best goal scorer ever, and still doing it. I mean, in that age, still doing it. So yeah, I can't even describe with words how good that guy is.
Offensively, but also just in general, he's like big, he's tough to play against. And it's weird. There's many players in the NHL now that are just so hard to play against. Whether it's like a nasty, massive defenseman or just like a pesky, hard-nosed forward who gets under your skin. Who's the
Yeah.
one player in the league that gives you a hard time and you just love playing against?
Oh, I don't know. There's so many, to be honest. I mean, Hedman for me, it's so hard to play against. He's big, he's strong, he's fast. Like it's tough to play against him everywhere on the ice. Offensively too, he has a big shot. So I cannot say I love to play against him. So, but he's one of the guys for sure that is tough to play against.
Yeah, 100%. He's hard to play against. He's big, he's
Yeah.
strong, he's got everything. So last question, Kevin. Your skating and puck handling are often praised and rightfully so. And I mentioned before that there are so many just elements of your game that you thrive in, you're so good at. But what's one part of your game that you feel you want to improve, take to the next level, elevate, and just be ready for the next?
Yeah, I think it's a great question. So I'm 20 years old, 28 years old, so not very young anymore. A big part of my game always I wanted to be a 200-foot player. I think especially this season, I did that step to the right direction, but still continuing on doing that, improving that. So I'm on it.
Yes, you definitely are having an incredible season so far.
Thank you.
Kevin, thank you so much for taking your time out of your busy schedule to join me today on Jake's Takes. I know you had a blast, and I know I had a blast.
Oh
So
yeah,
it was awesome. Thank you.
awesome. Thanks so much.